How's it going, guys? Now you asked for it, so here it is. Today we're going to be doing a bit of work with the awesome little Gillen's monitor. Now there's the little beast there hanging out in his favourite log. And this guy's doing absolutely awesome as always. Such a pleasure to keep. And his enclosure's changed around a bit. I like to give it a bit of a change up every few weeks. You know, got some new plants in there, got a bunch of wood piled in the back here that he likes to squeeze all down in during the night and things. But that's always his favourite log right there, that never changes. That's his little safe space. And today we're actually going to do a few enclosure upgrades for him. We might change a few things around, but I've got something exciting that's going to be going onto the background. We've got some universal rock that we're going to be putting on there for him. Now this fella's usually pretty good with me now. He's pretty confident. He'll usually take food, you know, right out of my hands, as you see. Especially if it's a nice juicy roach. He'll usually still come out onto my hand and get some food and stuff. Again, some days are more keen than other days. Yeah, he's a pretty chill little dude. Usually quite keen to hang out. Don't bite. Good boy. Yeah, he's a real good animal. Especially when you get that food out for him. Some good incentive. Awesome. But yeah, he's getting some size now, as you can see. He's getting quite a bit bigger. Constantly shedding, doing his thing. Now I was lucky enough to score this off-cut of universal rock here. As you guys know, I usually like making my own custom rock backgrounds myself, like my beardy one here behind me. But you know, I couldn't pass up this. It was a good score, and this stuff's going to last forever. As well, the monitor enclosure that I'm putting it into, it's not going to be his permanent enclosure, so just something nice for the meanwhile, while he's in there for a few months longer. And I can always rip this out later if I need to. So it's going to be a pretty basic background in the back for him. We'll just cut off this to size and probably silicone in the back. But basically it's just going to be a bit more climbing area for him and just make the back look a bit nicer. So until he gets his upgrade and I can do a big custom wall for him, you know, this will do great. Now the fact that I never really handle this guy, I never forcibly catch him or anything, kind of makes it a bit hard in situations like today where I'm going to take everything out in order to put this background in. So what I'm going to try and do is use this big storage container here, try and get him inside it and get a lid on there so I can catch him up. Of course we'll use some food as motivation, but we'll see what we can try and do here. Come on. Alright, he's in there and got him. That was actually quite easy. Hopefully I filmed that. But yeah, when he's in that foodie mood, it works well. Now he's trying to eat the roach. Now that the little rocket's out of there, we can gut all this and start setting it up for that background. Alright, so we've got everything out. We've laid the tank on its back so we can put our background and stick it right down so there's no gaps. Just a tip, if you ever flip in these Exoterra enclosures, make sure you got something supporting these glass doors because they have been prone to snap off. I've seen a lot of people have an issue where if they let these go too far, they'll snap off, so just be really careful with those doors if you have it open. But we'll add in our big piece of universal rock here, and I've cut it to size so it should fit pretty well perfectly. And what I think I'm going to do is just silicone all around, maybe an X in the middle, just so nothing can get behind there. As you saw, I've put some weight on the top of this just so nothing sort of folds back up and doesn't stick properly. Again, using the trusty old reptile books to aid in that, a bit of weight, and yeah, we'll give it a few hours and then it should be ready to set back up again. Alright, background is in, looking awesome. So let's set this back up, maybe change a few things around for the setup, just for the monitor, and get this little guy back in there. Because he's been giving me some very dirty looks being in this little box all day. After a long crappy day for this guy in this tub, the enclosure's finally done, so let's get him out and let him go in and explore. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing that little dude run around exploring his new enclosure, using that background. He absolutely loves it already, and hunting around for food like he always does. This species is such a pleasure to keep, and they're such rewarding little animals. They're so fun to watch, and it's going to be so good to upgrade him in the future and give him some more space. Now make sure you leave any other suggestions in the comments below, keep them coming. Otherwise, ask any other questions down there as well. Subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more things on my Australian reptile collection here, my day-to-day life here with the animals basically. Otherwise, thanks for watching guys, we'll see you next time.